This Ashes of Creation guide is all about how to solo level after you hit level 10 in the Anvils. The Anvils is the northern part of the map, and it's very, very simple. It's a little bit boring. It's not as exciting. Now, as a solo, you could just grind mob after mob after mob, and that works, but it's not optimal, it's not efficient, it's not the fastest way to level. So how is the fastest way to level? And that is as follows. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be going between two different settlements and picking up as many commissions between those two as possible. So out of the Anvils, what are the two closest settlements to each other? That is the settlement Vlal Gadim and Durgarum. Alright, so the distance between any other settlement is much greater than these two. These two are just right down the road, literally like a little 5-minute jaunt on your mount. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go to each commission board in both settlements, and every server is different. They might have more or less commission boards, depending on the lifespan of the server. I'm on a server right now that's been around for, I don't know, not even a month yet, so about 25 days. So you'll notice here that my journal has a lot of completed tasks, and you may be thinking, there's no way, I don't want a quest, this is way too much things to do, I just want to keep it simple and stupid. This is simple and stupid. I'm going to walk you through the whole process. A lot of these quests will have you do stupid things, like, this says slay wolves on the roads near Vexhelm. So, that means, like, let me show you where I'm at. I'm all the way over here right now, and the quest wants me to go all the way over here to slay wolves. No, we don't need to do that, okay? You'll see that I have some wolves in front of me. These are just slate wolves, so, yeah. And some are level, you know, they're not the highest level character, or monsters, whatever, but they're very easy to kill. They're a little bit lower level than me. And there we go, boom, the quest just completed. Why did the quest just complete? Because they're wolves. You see? Look, it's, the quest just completed for me there. I know I just said that 3 times, I'm sorry, it's super early in the morning. It's like 7 in the morning, guys. Been up all night. And you may be thinking, okay, so you went and killed some wolves and you got a little reward. So what? Anyone can do that. That's not video worthy. Here's why it's video worthy. You can stack a bunch of these quests, and let me show you an example. Thieves at the court, slay bandits. Hammer of justice, eliminate bandits. Rebels in the reaches, eliminate bandits. Tavern misfits, quell bandits. Alright, I like how they all have different words. Eliminate, quell, kill, whatever. But you see, all I had to do was kill 5 bandits. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 quests completed. I didn't have to run all over the world map. I just had to go slay some bandits. And you may be wondering, okay, so is that what you did with all of these? And the answer is yes, that's what I did with all of these. So here's the thing, like, here's, like, destroy wild herd minotaurs, okay? Hawks, clay mobs, river otters, ravens, cinder clay, Dunir, which is also a type of cinder clay. There's another one for stone hawks, okay? And so, how did I stack all these up? Again, you just go in between the two settlements. So right now, I would go to this settlement, and yeah, I got aggro from a raven, so what? I would go to this settlement, and go to the commission boards, pick up all the quests. On the way to this settlement, if I have a quest that says kill ravens, and I see ravens, I stop and kill some ravens, okay? If I have a quest to kill bears, oh, look, there's a bear. Oh, deer, kill the deer, right? Like, it's really, really simple. And then when I go to the other settlement, I pick up all of those quests. Now I have a whole bunch of commodity quests, or commission board quests, that's what I meant to say, commission board quests. And so, then while I'm at this town, and you know, now I have 2 or 3 different quests to kill ravens. Stone hawks, regular hawks, more of those minotaurs. And so what I do now is then I work my way back to this town, and I slay everything that I see along the way. And as you do this, you know, like, I might take this northern road to get there this time, or, you know, I might take this little eastern road and go this way this time. And every single time that I take a different route, I start noticing the mobs. Like, oh, hey, there's mountain lions over here. You know, there's Anvil rams over here. Do I have a quest to kill those? No, then don't worry about it, right? And of course, if you ever get bored, well, then, of course, you can just grind right outside of the settlements, because right outside of these 2 specific settlements, the mobs are levels 10 to levels 13. So, if you just get real bad luck with commodity quests, commission quests, then you can just, for that 1 hour, you can just grind easy to kill mobs, and you're right next to town, so you can vendor. And the cool thing about working outside of these towns, rather than being in the middle of literally freaking nowhere, is that you can always go back to town and bank if you start to have, like, a lot of stuff in your inventory, if you're afraid of a ganker that might come and steal some of it. You can always do that. If you get rare drops, you can always go bank them in storage. You can also check the markets in the settlements for gear upgrades. You see this sword? I didn't craft this. This is a way better sword than the one that I had you craft in my levels 1 to 10 guides. Go check those out if you haven't, by the way. And this thing cost me 1 gold. Someone found this off a mob drop. They didn't happen to use great swords, so they just put it on the market for 1 gold. Well, 1 gold is very easy to grind as you do these quests. Like right now, just grinding, I have like 43, 44, 45 silver here. Not too bad for 10, 15 minutes of grinding. Okay, it's not that hard. But whenever I claim all of these, also mob drops, that's going to give me money. But when I claim all of these rewards, and let's see how much this actually gives me, right? I'm at level 12, 33.9%. I'm going to type that so I can remember, because I will forget. It is morning time. And yeah, we'll just claim all of these now. There we go. And remember, all of these give glint. They all give chests. And, you know, we're going to be getting a lot of these rewards. Alright. Look at this. And yeah, this is just from roaming between the 2 towns. Nothing more, nothing less. And then I'm going to go to the commission boards and show you the full process once again, once I claim all these. Now, you can do this much every single hour. These things complete quickly. Remember when I showed you the 4 quests to kill bandits? You don't have to kill 5 bandits 5 times. You kill 5 bandits once, it completes all of them. So do you know how fast you can kill 5 bandits? Well, it depends on your character, I suppose. But as a rogue, I can kill them in like 2 minutes or less, probably. That's real generous. I can probably do it in a minute. Right? 5 bandits, you just pull all 5, you blow them up, you AoE them down, they're dead. Okay? And look at that. I just did all of those quests, and this one is not giving me the reward for some reason. I don't know why. Coal River Otters. I would really like to pick up another set of those, because River Otters are insanely easy to kill. But we went from 33% to 65%. We got a whole lot more money, you know, that we can go buy gear upgrades in town with. Or a mount upgrade if we want to, you know, ride around faster. I have a ton of these chests now to open that's going to give me a whole bunch of random loot. Scrolls that will, like, boost my XP, depending on what I want to do. Well, it's really random. You get recipes, so if you're a crafter, you can start crafting really good gear and then selling it in the towns, assuming the server isn't a million years old, right? But, yeah, so let's go and open these 10 chests. And let's see, I just got a helmet. Ooh, look at that. I actually like this helmet's nice. It's got more constitution. It's got evasion. I like that. So I'm gonna swap that helmet out. So look, I just got a gear upgrade from doing these. If you just grind mobs endlessly, you're not really getting gear upgrades. Ooh, that's a nice ration. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw out the red clay chunks. Come on now, we're a big boy. We don't need those anymore, right? So again, you can do this every hour, and you know, if you do this 8 hours a day, you're gonna level up so fast as a solo. If you know, I dare say you would level up faster than being in a group, but I guess if you're in a really good group, that might not be the case. But you see this gear upgrade, this is an adept piece of gear. You can see right here it says adept, right? That's levels 10 to 19. And so, yeah, we can just put that on the market now, and any other gear pieces you may not need, you put it in the market, you're going to earn gold. You don't need to be doing risky activity. Every freaking YouTuber ever is like, do trade pack runs, do trade pack runs. You know these guys, these YouTubers, they all sit in massive freaking guilds. All right, super massive guilds. They are protected. They have 1 million friends. They're streaming. When they do it, they have bodyguards. You aren't going to have that. I make guides for friendless solo people, neets, people that don't fit into society, people that don't have friends, that can't make friends, you know, autists, fellow autismal bros. These are the videos that I make people for, people just like me, all right? And you may be thinking, well, what about fishing? I'll go sport fishing, turn and fish at the dock. No, you're gonna get your ass murdered, okay? If you've been following my YouTube channel, and I hate to talk about myself in a guide video, but back in the day when I played New World, I played with a guild called the Enclave, and we destroyed the whole server. We took over every town, and we raised the tax to maximum, to the point where people transferred off the server. And then we transferred off, and we did it again. And you know who's playing now? You know who's playing Ashes of Creation on the server I'm on? The Enclave. And you know what everyone's complaining about in the chat? Them killing their fishing boats. So don't be a sucker and fall for these stupid guides that tell you that you have to group up to play this game, that you have to group up to level fast. You don't. You saw me jump nearly half a level, and like this is how much I got in 1 hour, right? Yeah, it's gonna take me a few hours to get from 12 to 13, a few hours from 13 to 14, and so on and so forth, but I'm able to do it by myself on my own time while I watch streams, YouTube videos, and movies. I don't need to be in a Discord call with 20 people screaming in my ear that I need to pull, DPS, 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 go south, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't need to listen to that, okay? This is the optimal way to solo. So now, after my rant is, well, now that my rant is over, let me go ahead and show you. You're just looking for these little exclamation point. This says commission board. Look, I'm right next to one. Let's see what kind of commissions I get this time. We have pipe breaker otters. That's killing otters. Bandits, cinder clay, constructs, minotaurs, flame elementals. I know where these are at. They're a little bit out of the way. They're easy to kill, though, and the rewards aren't so bad. Rocklings, absolutely. I'm gonna skip the flame one. I don't feel like going over there, but I know where they're at. They're rather easy to kill. And then we have, again, there's gonna be 3 commission boards per town. Usually you have one near the Hunter's Lodge, or it could be different per town. Every server, every town's gonna be different. There's a mayor board. This town isn't very active, so the mayor board is empty. The mayor's kind of slacking. But also near the mayor board, or near like this chapel looking thing. What is this building? It's the guild hall, okay? It's just like a isekai anime. You go to the guild hall, right? And here's the other one. This is the other commission board. It's got like a little sword. All right, and we have wolves, bandits, ravens. These are just go to a location and you get quest credit. I don't like doing those. Bandits, constructs. So I have like 4 quests for constructs now. So I just gotta go kill cinderclay constructs. Very easy to do. And this is just one town. So now, while I ride to this town, I'm gonna go. Hell, I'll skip ahead. I'm gonna ride to the other town, and yeah, we'll get some more quests. All right, so as you can see, I took this road this time. I just kind of beelined right through here, and I'm gonna travel up this way. And you can see I've already killed 4 minotaurs. What else have we done? We killed 2 wolves. We got a raven along the way, and yes, lag spike. I know. But, and this is only the ones that I'm tracking, right? Because there's still a bunch that I don't know why I can't claim that. But, I also want to talk about some quests you shouldn't pick up, like this basilisk one, right? It says slay basilisks in the marble court. And let me untrack one so I can track this and show you why. It says to go right down here and you'll find basilisks. There are no basilisks here. And as far as I know, basilisks are actually level 20, and they are, like, all the way down here. So, a quest like this, again, as you do these, you'll kind of learn what monsters are along the way and what aren't. And then, for that, you just abandon them, because you can only have so many quests, right? Rotwater bandits, I haven't seen any of these, but I'm going to keep it on here. Pirates, definitely haven't seen any pirates along these routes, so I'm going to go ahead and abandon that one as well. But, yeah. On the way to the second town. Also, a tip in general just for tracking is you only need to track the ones that aren't duplicates. So if I have like 3 different quests for, well, in this case, I have a bunch for constructs, I would just track 1 for constructs and untrack all the other ones that require constructs. So constructs, ravens, bandits, what do we have? Bandits, rocklings, you know. Again, this is how I would do it. Otters. And again, we're going to run into a lot of otters. I know that along the way, there are otters all right down here. And, yeah, easy. And remember, along the way, if you see, like, a high, juicy target, bears are really good for XP. They are, they're a little beefy, but they have pretty good XP. So, like, if I kill this bear, it should only take a minute. Go ahead and just fight. Just show you a full fight here. I hate that rogue poison kind of bugs out. Also, I'm going to aggro this Stonehawk. It's whatever. It kind of changes my rotation a little bit. It's fine, though. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, you can see even though it takes a little bit to kill the bear, I'll show you the XP. Now, I'm level, what, 12, and this is a level 11 bear. You can see I'm at full HP, and I'm a rogue, right? I'm not even really a sustained class. I'm hitting the wrong button here because I keep looking at my recording software. But hey, it is what it is. There we go. We're bleeding out the Stonehawk. I don't have a quest for a Stonehawk, but it is. again what it is. Alright, so let's look at the XP. Regular Stonehawk, 487 XP. The bear is 2,614, right? So think of it like this, okay? If I need 274,000 XP, and I get 2,000 XP a bear, then I only need to kill 100 and like around 130 to 140 bears to level up, which is not bad. I mean, as far as MMO grinding and stuff goes, that's not a lot of things I need to kill. Oh look, we got a wolf and we got 2 bandits. Those are things on my quests that I need to do, right? So again, we'll just kill the wolf real quick. And you don't need to see me do this. And you also might be saying, wouldn't it be more efficient just to beeline it to town, get more quests, and then start killing things? And the answer is yes and no. I just want to show you that along the way, you're going to find most of what these things are asking for. And you'll learn, you know, which ones you can and can't do, like pirates, basilisks. And as far as constructs go, I kind of go up here to Varnock's Forge, north of Valgadim. That's kind of where I get those done, so... Again, I'm not really going to find constructs down here much, at least not in this open world, little open field area. But there are things down there that aren't up here, like there's more bats, there's spiders, stuff like that. Alright, so let me go to the commission board now. And remember, while you're in town, I'm going to store all the random drops that I'm getting. I'm going to either store or sell the glint. I'm not using glint for the town stuff at the moment, but you can if you want. I'd rather just get gear upgrades. Now, one commission board you can do is the gathering one, but I'm not currently doing any kind of gathering. But if you are, then there's no reason not to do it. It's free XP. And again, this commission board, I found it every time near the hunting lodge, so I guess it's like a hunting commission board. You got another one for bandits, another one for wolves, bandits, bats, bandits. Look at that. We're just like all bandits all the time here. So sometimes they all line up and sometimes they don't. Now we need to find the mayor's section, which is usually near the icon. It's the guild hall. So mayor hall, there it is. It's over there. So as a rogue, I have that grapple hook. I can scale the walls. Yeah, guys, I think rogue is the best for solo. And the grapple hook is just so fun. You can literally just climb over everything you need. You don't have to like, you know, run through choke points or anything. All right, let's see what this one has. Bandits, stonehawks, otters. Let's see, pirate, no, constructs, bats, alright. And then, again, there's the mayor board, and this town is actually more advanced, so they have stuff going on their mayor's board. Kill the clay dwarves, hawks, rock elementals. I can solo these now. Now, when I was at level 10, they were a little tough. Basically, it's, that one mob from the Vinebreaker Mines just stronger and worth less XP. Wild Herd Minotaurs, we're definitely doing that. I'll pick up the rock elementals because I know where they're at. They're around. But now you can see I have a full quest log full of stuff to do once again. And yeah, so 18 out of 30. If I want to go to a third town, I can stack even more, but that's a little bit out of the way. You're gonna have to have more travel time, and you know, I'd have to spreadsheet out more, you know, at least 20 more hours if I run to a third town to see if it's even worth being efficient or not. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's how to level up after level 10 in Ashes of Creation as a solo, friendless, guildless player without grouping. And as far as gear upgrades go, sometimes the mobs drop gear upgrades. Like, you know, a mob dropped that one. But yeah, you just, if they don't drop, then you just buy it from towns. If there's nothing to buy, well, I'm going to work on some crafting guides to be able to see if it's worth leveling up crafting to keep up with your armor and your weapons. I don't think it is. In most games, in most sandbox games, generally crafters have to be fed materials by their guild to even level up in a reasonable amount of time. But we'll see. Oh, and yeah, I did have a quest to kill otters, and otters are literally right over here near the coastline, all over the place. So I'm going to keep questing, keep leveling, and I'll see you guys in the next video.